Like the racists are actually just jealous of Somalis because of how successful we became in a matter of one generation. And I was watching a lot of videos that are coming up on my For You page where people are saying, how come Somalis have nice cars and we don't? We've been here like how many generations? We were born here, our ancestors are from here, but Somalis drive nice cars. This whole thing is just making me realize is jealousy. They're jealous of our success because they expect us like to be at the bottom of the bottom, right? And then we come here one generation, we work hard, we save our money. And Somalis are not the only community that committed fraud, okay? We're not all committing fraud, okay? Every community has bad apples, but they're trying to use that as leverage to hate on us, right? And attack our community. But what it is like when you're an immigrant group and you're black on top of that and you're African, they hate you to be successful.
So apparently the Somali crew called Feeding Our Future was able to steal $250 million just by threatening Minnesota officials that they were going to call them racist if they didn't keep the cash flowing. And it worked?
You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what it is. America has turned into a bunch of PUSSYs. You mean to tell me you let these people extort you for $250 million in 1 year because they threatened to call you a bunch of names?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We all know what's happening between Somali and Trump administration, and now Somalis are saying like America, they're jealous of them because they are the richest and because they have the best life in America than they could ever have, which is many people reacting on this. That's why I bring this to your attention. And of course, other Somali, they're regretting not listening to black people. So guys, let's dive in. Credit belongs to the owner of the videos. I will be back with more commentary.
On this edition of FAFO, the Somalis for Trump edition.
Somalia, which is barely a country, they have no anything. They just run around killing each other. There's no structure. Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries, too. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
Now, let's rewind back to the 2024 election season because some Somali voters said that the economy and social issues are driving them to vote for Trump. Economic issues and LGBTQ issues in local schools are prompting more Somali voters to choose Republican candidates, say several Somali community members. Then this article here said that Democrats lost support with Somali Minnesota voters in 2024 presidential election. Concerns about the war, the economy, and not feeling heard contributed to shifting political tide. And a lot of them then voted based on faith as well as against LGBTQ issues. Well, let's see how some of them are doing now. New immigration operation is set to target Somali migrants in the Twin Cities, Minnesota. And this one goes with the video clip that I just showed you. It says Trump calls Somalis garbage, he doesn't want them in the country. Makes me wonder if any of those Somalis have like friends or family members that are of questionable status or aren't permanent or legal residents of some type, because these raids are gonna go after them specifically. And he also called your folks garbage. I'm gonna venture a very strong educated guess and say that you did not expect the leopards to come and eat your faces. But anyways, have the day that you voted for. Bye.
Y'all know how they scamming? The Somalian scam in Minnesota. They have one just like that in Maine. A Somalian Feed the Future scam, but in Maine. This Somalian man owned this company called Gateway Community Services, and he was overcharging Maine Care. Maine Care is Medicaid in Maine for services he did not provide. From 2015 to 2022, he was running this scam. He was taking millions of dollars from overcharging Medicaid in Maine and using it to fund a military group in Somalia while he was running for office in Somalia. But unsuccessfully, he didn't win, right? So these employees out him like they're whistleblowers. So from 2019 to 2024, the company have built Maine Care for a total of $28 million. The CEO name is Abdullah Hahi. Ali, that's his last name. But yeah, similar scam to what they're doing in Minnesota with the autism, with the Medicaid, is going on in Maine. I don't know why this isn't all over the news, but yeah, it's happening. And they have a lot of other scams just like this one in Maine with Somalians, but this is just the big one. This is the big one, 28 million.
Yeah, guys. I understand why these Somali are crying, because I remember the leaders of Somali, when they were election time, they endorsed Trump, which is so sad, saying they left them, and now they are lefting them. Now they are crying. Now the guy they are supported this time, he's deporting them. So this is crazy. But many people are saying, what do you say? Like, we are jealous of you. We are not jealous of you. You don't belong here. You should go back to your country. And many people are asking themselves, if you love Somali that much, why are you in the US? So that's many questions people are being asking themselves. What do you think, guys? Let's keep watching.
Congresswoman, thank you for being with us. The president attacked you personally yesterday, and I want to play more of what he said.
Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain.
Congresswoman, how do you respond to that?
Well, thank you, Anna, for having me. I would say the president's obsession with me and the Somali community is really unhealthy. It's creepy. And I hope that he gets the help that he needs. It sounds like he is trying to deflect from the failures that he's had as president. His immigration rates are not going in the way that he's expected. We know that the tariffs are not working to make life affordable for Americans. We know that he is afraid of what is in the Epstein files, as he's fought to be the head of the pedophile protection party. And we know that right now he is being investigated for war crimes that he might have committed when he ordered what seems to be illegal attacks against boats in the Caribbean.
So apparently the Somali crew called Feeding Our Future was able to steal $250 million just by threatening Minnesota officials that they were going to call them racist if they didn't keep the cash flowing. And it worked?
You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what it is. America has turned into a bunch of PUSSYs. You mean to tell me you let these people extort you for $250 million in 1 year because they threatened to call you a bunch of names? Are you for real? Whatever happened to sticks and stones? May break my bones, but names, whatever. Listen, let me tell you something. You so busy trying not to be the bad guy. You don't want to be the villain so bad that the pendulum has stretched and swung too far to the other side. And that is the problem. That's the problem. You don't went from, well, you know, this is the land of the free, and then people can come and get the American dream, to the American people are paying taxes, so we have to pay for everything, including our own thoughts. And you let these people come in here and tell you what you gonna do, or they're gonna tattletale on you. Man, y'all tripping. You better get your head out your ass, America. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Listen, this is what it is. If you don't like it here, if America is racist, if America is all these different things, you are more than welcome to go back to either where you came from, or you can go back, or you can go to another country that you think is going to treat you better. It's not a big deal. Get the fuck out. You don't have to stay here, whore. What the hell is we doing over here? So you mean to tell me we got veterans on the street living homeless? What is beeping on this thing here? We got veterans on the street living homeless, but you're going to give $250 million to a bunch of people that are not supposed to be here?
Let me say this clearly. When someone attacks our community and calls us garbage, this is not just an insult. This is an attack on our humanity, our dignity, and our constitutional right to exist as equals in this country. I am Somali. I am an American. And I am sick and tired of people acting that those two identities cannot live in the same body. In the United States that we all envision, we are nurses caring for the sick.
Feels so painful, like if you trust someone and you put all trust in him and he betray you this way is so crazy. And the way he's telling them like, I want to deport you, you have to go back home. And the way some somebody think it's because of jealousy, others of course they're regretting, asking black people for help, asking other people for help. But again, you guys, you endorses him, you voted for him, and you knew like you don't support immigration process, and you know like you come to the country because of those policy, but you refuse to support those. So for those one, if you are Somali and voted for Trump, you deserve what's happening to you. And if you are Somali who didn't vote for him, you don't deserve this. But your community did vote for him. They endorses him. They your leader and everything. And to ask black people help for now, I don't think it's gonna help you. I think you are going to ask to beg someone you voted for, and to say like they are jealous of you. I don't know much about that. That's why I just mention it so people can tell us what they think in the comment, especially people who knows you. What do you think? Do you think Americans they are jealous of Somali? Because when I'm trying to think, doesn't make sense to me, because at the end of the day they are in America because they welcome them. So maybe they went there and they work so hard more than them. I don't understand what they try to mean. Kindly, if you know more about the situation, tell us in a comment. What do you think? What do you think about what's happening? What do you think about what's going on? Kindly let us know. We appreciate that. And of course, as always, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate that. I don't take that for granted. And please share the video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time as always. Bye.